What's going on, family? It's your boy, the Son of God in the building, Crazy Faith, Son of God. So, getting ready to dive in today and drop a couple value for you guys. So today's topic is actually gonna be trusting in the transportation, right? Trusting in the transportation when things are going wrong, right? Not everything is gonna be a smooth road to the top. Not everything is going to be a smooth ride to the top, right? It's not going to be a nice sunny day every day on the way to the tops. There are going to be bumps. It's going to be pit stops. It's going to be dead ends. It's going to be all kinds of craziness that happens on the way to your journey towards your destination, right? And we have to be aligned, be aware of the trouble that happens, right? Because remember, the trouble is transportation to where you're going. So with me, when that used to happen, I'm kind of aware of it now, but when that used to happen, I used to get like, like, yo, like, why is it happening to me? I'm doing everything right. I'm sacrificing, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. And these things are happening, and then as I begin to um, understand and realize, like, all of it is the transportation to where God is taking you. But you're not going to understand that until afterward. You're not going to understand what's going on until after you get through the storm. After you get through that problem, you can then begin to see what God is doing. So, in order to not go against God and what He's doing, what I do now is just let it go, right? I just look at the problems as transportation. God is, getting me ready to for something else, right? And this process, it could be really scary for a lot of people, right? Because when problems happen, people think the worst, a lot of bad stuff is going to happen, right? So we got to switch our perspective. The trouble is actually transportation. And once we begin to align ourselves with the trouble is transportation, now we begin to have a sense of peace. We begin to see what God is doing a little bit more clearly and how He moves, right? Not everything is going to be um, peaches and cream, right? It's not going to be a smooth um, yacht cruise to success, right? We're going to have dips and pit stops. So it's okay. It's okay. And the delays is actually working on your patience, right? The delays is actually working on your patience, getting you stronger so you can be more patient to receive the blessing. Because without the patience, you're going to actually give up, and you work too hard for yourself and towards your dreams and goals to allow that to happen. So when I get into times like that, I just go to the word, right? I throw on a podcast, right? I keep my mind focused on the journey. I keep my mind focused on the end goal and what that looks like through the whole chaos. And it's kind of hard to do, but if you just manage your emotions and just block out the thoughts and just get a visual of where you're going and the vibration, that dream fulfillment of the feeling of what you want of your dreams and goals. If you get that feeling and you just capture that feeling and just hold it all the way through, I guarantee you would have some peace, and you'll be able to see what's on the other side, and let God reveal everything that He has for you. Because sometimes things don't go our way, and we think that's something wrong. Something is going wrong, and we could actually mess up God's plan and what He's doing for us, because our thinking is not aligned with His, right? So I begin to realize, like, my thinking is nothing compared to His thinking. So I just rejected my thoughts, and I just rejected my thinking and just not allow my thinking to compromise with Him. I know that His ways and His how He does things is way higher. His thinking is way higher than mine. So I submit to that, right? I surrender to that. I submit to that, because you kind of look stupid when you think you know what you're doing and you think you know what God is doing. You kind of look back and like, oh, you know what? Let me switch up some things. Let me pivot. Let me make some adjustments, so that way I could see the fulfillment of God and what He's doing, right? Because sometimes we miss it. Oh, these problems is happening, boom, 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 every day, every day, every day, and then We kind of get caught up in that. So now it's just time to like switch that perspective. When things do go wrong, okay, it's trouble. It's transportation is trouble. God is about to do something big. When the enemies is around you, and you get swarmed with the energies, with the enemy, and there is a he's about to do a mighty work. He's about to do a mighty work, and you just have to endure it. Remember, he's not going to place you in a situation where you can't endure it or you can't get through it. He's right there with you, guiding you step by step, getting you through the transportation to where you need to be, right? And it all takes faith, it all takes trust, it all takes that deeper understanding, that deeper level of faith, that deeper level of your relationship with God. That's why I always put God first, so I could understand life on a different level, right? When we don't put God first, we tend to get lost with the culture. We tend to get lost with the culture, right? But when you put God first and you're able to walk with him, now you're able to give back value to the world. You're able to help other people in their situations, in their mindsets, and elevate them and inspire them, right? And you know, by me getting closer to him, I'm understanding who he truly is, right? And to the ability to develop myself, so that way other people get developed, right? And one thing that he wants is for us to give value every day, to inspire people, to motivate people, and to be the greatest version that He created you to be, right? You can be yourself, your true, authentic self, who God made you to be. All you got to do it humbly. That's it, right? He's going to put you through the trials and tribulations and the testing just to see what's in your heart and to show you what's in your heart and how you can come up higher, you know? So don't take the trials and tribulations to the heart, right? I used to do that too. I used to take the trials and tribulations to the heart, and I couldn't. I always stumble, fell. You had to get back up, and now I'm beginning to understand the trouble is transportation. Once you understand that trouble is transportation, you would have more peace about the situation, right? This is the first time that I had peace about the situation because I went through it. I went through these times, so now I know. And this is the beautiful thing about following God, trusting Him and putting Him first, so you can understand, so you can get the insight, right? Without the insight, we become lost. We become lost, right? So, just wanted to share that with you guys. I know that that came across my mind today, and I was like, you know what? Let me give the value back out and to see who needs this and who could implement, and just to be aware of this when this happens, right? So with that being said, it's your boy Crazy Faith the God on the way out. Let's grow.